New York and on the new Hot 97 app. Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
It's Ebro in the morning. Rosenberg is here. Laura's on assignment.
That's right.
We're going with
Yeah, let's not talk about what the assignment is, though.
It's top secret.
Yeah. Whoa. Big.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have top NBA draft pick here in town for the big moment tonight in Brooklyn. Kevin Knox, what's up? One time.
Yeah.
How
you
doing? Yeah.
Kentucky's own.
So let's talk about your feet. Cause
okay. All right. Strange.
What? I mean, we're gonna get ESPN's own Rosenberg's here, so we're definitely gonna get into draft talk and basketball talk. But I wanted to get to how long have you been wearing? What size shoes?
These are 18s.
How long have your parents had to struggle to find shoes for you?
My 8th grade year, I wore a size 14, and it just went up from there. When I got to 16, about my sophomore year, that's kind of when it got to struggle.
Now, we just met your dad. Your dad's not that. How tall is your dad?
He's about 6'3".
And how tall is your mom?
6'1".
Okay, so that's where you see.
Well, I actually asked his dad, does this height run in his family? He said you have a great-great-grandfather who's 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Oh, see? It's a great when you have a great that's that tall. Everyone's sitting waiting like, is it going to come back?
And it came to me.
It came to you.
It came to me.
So have you? How tall are you?
I'm 6'9".
6'9".
Yes, sir.
So talk about at 18 years old, and you hear basketball players who obviously get really tall fast, trying to cope with athleticism and just growing into their body. Has that been a challenge of yours? And
no, not really. I mean, growing up my whole life, I kind of been an athlete, so I just know how to move well my body, move well my feet. So I play football and basketball, so I'm kind of coordinated for my size. So I mean, I ain't really had no problem.
What position you played?
I played a quarterback.
Quarterback.
Yeah, I was a quarterback. I was nice.
You miss it?
Nah, not really. I missed a little bit when I first stopped playing, but after that, I've been fine.
So what do you feel like? What does it feel like today? Like just from a mood standpoint, knowing that tonight you're going to be in that room, it's got to be crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of chills, a lot of butterflies. I mean, we got luncheons and stuff like that later. So once I get dressed, I mean, it's time. So I'm gonna have the butterflies all the time.
Other than yourself, in the draft, who are some of your favorite players that you're watching have the, this moment in their life?
Yeah, obviously my guy Shea from Kentucky, my point guard. So that's my guy. I played him all year. So I mean, we're both projected to be lottery picks. So I mean, it's gonna be fun to see each other in the green room and see each other get drafted.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself? What team do you see yourself going to? Like, if you were to guess.
How about this? I'll make it easy for you because they won't give us anything. How about this? Don't tell us where you want to go. Okay. Is there some place that you think you're going to go?
I mean, I've been a favorite for New York Knicks, Chicago Bulls. I mean, Philadelphia.
Three great cities.
It's a lot of good teams.
I just want to say this, and I met your dad. He's a really nice guy.
Yep.
And I'm meeting you right now, and I think you're awesome too. I hope. I hope
That's
you
so
maintain
nice.
a relationship.
Well, you force you to be rich.
Because I am very hard on the Knicks, right? Because they've been terrible.
Oh, different kind.
So if you go to the team and I'm talking about how terrible the Knicks are, I want you to know I fucks with you, bro. You're a good dude. You know what I'm saying? It's not personal, but we need W's.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And my
W's.
issue really with the Knicks isn't the players. It's the front office and the fact that I feel like they don't really do what needs to be done to win.
You
sell out every game. Tickets being sold. You make the most money of any franchise in the league, and you not even in the top 8 in the East. That is unacceptable. We can't accept that.
In New York City, it's unacceptable.
Well, we got a new coach. They got a new coach.
That's right.
Fizdale. So I mean, it might be different.
You know Fizdale?
Yeah. I met him a couple times in my workouts.
Has he called? Like, how does that work? Are they allowed to call you?
Nah, they're not really calling. They can call my parents or stuff, my agent. But I go and work out for him. And I talk to him for about an hour. He's a good dude. He's a good dude.
So when you go work out for a team, you're working on what for them? What do they want to see?
They just kind of want to see you. I mean, for me personally, I mean, as a small forward, as a wing, they want to see me in pick and roll situations, handle the ball, be able to shoot the basketball. So that's kind of how my workouts go. It's different for each position.
What are you working on today as you prepare for the NBA? What in your game are you working on?
Yeah, just a lot of ball handling. Just got to keep it on the string, be able to handle the ball in pick and rolls. And then, defense. I mean, the three, you got to guard LeBron, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Kevin Durant. So your defense got to be tip-top. So, I mean, I've been working on those things.
Here's some of the headlines out there about Kevin Knox right now, Ebro, in case you're wondering, because I know we do a lot of prep around there.
Good job.
Kevin Knox, according to SNY, is intrigued by the idea of playing for the Knicks. Yep. And says it's kind of where everything happens, talking about the Garden. And also said Kentucky's basically the New York Knicks of college basketball. Yeah. Nah, y'all are good. And said that he's down to be patient for a rebuild. So you would be patient. You realize obviously Kristaps gone.
Yeah,
so it'd be a full year you'd be looking at before you even kind of get going.
But
I heard Kristaps coming back.
He'll be back.
I'll be back.
And all of you saw Kristaps on vacation this week, Ebro. He's doing all right.
He's doing fine.
he's chilling.
You saw the picture?
No.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
You saw the picture? You know what picture I'm talking about? He's gonna be all right.
He'll be fine.
He's gonna be all right.
He's gonna be fine.
No matter what happens, he's all right.
enjoying his time right now.
Yeah.
Just know that he's enjoying
I
his
need to
time.
know what was in the photo. Must have been something beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
He's enjoying his time.
He's enjoying his time off, man. And then you also said Kevin Knox says an unnamed team in the NBA asked you if you had a child during the combine. And did that surprise you?
Yeah, it surprised me a lot. But I mean, you get asked weird questions all the time at the combine.
You don't have a child, I'm assuming,
I don't
right?
have a
So
child.
why?
They just
You
try-
are hiding a child. And then they try to hit you with the Pusha T.
Chill, push.
Yeah. So what'd you say when you get asked a question like that? Were you just like,
I'm like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. And then they just kept pressing me about it, and I just kept saying no.
Nah, I'd be your dad. Did your dad be like chill? Your dad was probably like chill. Because I know if that was present my son.
No, my dad wasn't in at the time.
Oh, see?
It was one-on-one.
Oh, it's one-on-one.
I know if somebody was pressing my son about having a child at 18 years old, and he's already like, yeah, nah. And you're pressing him.
I wonder what
I'm
the.
offended now. I'm offended now.
Well, look, you seem to have a very laid back demeanor, though.
Yeah, I was.
But that's what I said. If it was my child,
hey, it's probably different for a parent. But as me, I wasn't impressed at all. I wasn't impressed.
How much fun did you have in Kentucky?
It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. You know, the fan base is crazy. Every game sold out. ESPN sold out games. So, I mean, you walk around campus like you to do that all the times at Kentucky. I mean, we were pretty much the only, good sport there. So,
That's the show. What year were you?
I was a freshman.
You left after your freshman year.
and done.
But no party you thought like, yo, this is so fun. The girls, the atmosphere. Like, let me do a couple more.
The atmosphere was crazy. I mean, the girls. I mean, you pretty much get anything you want there.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it's a good time. But I mean, it's of course you get towards the middle of the season, end of the season, you gotta kind of focus.
But you just thought it was important to not take any risks and just get to the pros right away.
Yeah, I wouldn't take no risks. I mean, I had the opportunity to leave this year. A lot of people said I was going to be a lottery pick, so why come back for another year where you can go to the NBA now?
Well, that's the big issue that a lot of people, including myself, have with the NBA, which is, it's a half-ass deal. Like, how do you feel about the idea? I personally think that there shouldn't be a thing as one and dones. I think you shouldn't have to go at all. I think you should be allowed to go from high school. But if you go to college, I think you should stay for at least 2 years.
Okay.
But if you don't want to go, don't go.
You know, the only issue I have with the NCAA is these kids make too much money for these colleges, and the colleges I feel need to have some responsibility towards putting together a retirement plan for young people.
Yeah.
I mean, they shouldn't, like, people are like, oh, they shouldn't get paid. No, they shouldn't get paid. Like, here's a check for the game, but they should, when they're 30, reap the benefits of
the work they did for that school.
18, 19,
Agree.
via a pension plan or retirement plan.
And especially if you're like you were the leading scorer for your team
yes, sir.
at a program that
sure
makes that much money.
Top selling jersey number.
Yeah, I mean, the players make so much money for the NCAA, like billions and billions of dollars, and we don't get none of it.
Did you overall have fun though at school?
I had a lot of fun.
Did you get to know Ashley Judd?
Ashley Judd, don't know who that is.
Come on, man! You didn't point out which one Ashley Judd is. She's like,
why would she relate?
Ashley Judd's always like, she's always one of the front. She's like one of the celebrities that always goes to Kentucky games.
Oh, she's like boosters too.
I don't know if she's a booster. She's just a famous actress who loves Kentucky.
I know Jennifer Lawrence is from Kentucky.
Does she come to games too?
She didn't come to games. I think she's from Louisville.
Make sure I'm not messing up. And now you're making me feel like I messed up Ashley Judd and it's the wrong team.
Anyway,
that'd be sad.
Are you going to be one of the rapping basketball players?
Nah, I don't rap. I don't rap at all.
Good.
I've never rapped.
And not that I have a problem with the rapping basketball players because
See?
Never seen her.
I like her too. She's pretty.
She's wonderful.
Dame Lillard's an amazing rapper. He's
yeah.
probably one of the best rapping basketball players
We've ever had.
we've ever had.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't want to. I'm not saying that, but I do believe that sometimes some of these basketball players shouldn't be making music, and just like some of the rappers shouldn't be playing basketball. Let's be clear.
There's some rappers that are not good at basketball.
Absolutely. Who's the worst artist that you've ever seen attempt to play basketball?
The worst jump shot is Tory Lanez. Have you ever seen his jump shot?
I know.
His
No.
jump shot is terrible. His
Yo,
jump shot is
Tory, I
terrible.
love Tory. Tory just looks like he'd have bad form at basketball.
Yo, he's terrible. He's one of those dudes that's so aggressive and trying to foul you on every play, too. Them the most annoying basketball players.
So wait, is Kentucky the school that Drake goes and hangs out
Yeah,
with?
that's Drake. Yeah.
Yeah.
You met Drake?
Yeah, he came to our Madness this year.
Oh, that's right. He did that whole thing.
Yeah, so the Big Blue Madness.
Has he sent you? Well, I guess he can't really send you any like OVO
not in
Jordans
college.
and all that.
Yeah, not in college.
But now though,
Yeah,
now
he
you
can.
out.
Yeah, he can. But I ain't talked to him. I ain't talked to him yet.
He loves so how.
Oh, Drizzy, you ain't sent him any.
So, but he was Drake super tight with Calipari, right?
Yeah, very tight.
So, what can you tell us? What's Cal like as a coach?
I mean, he's a good coach. I mean, he's a good personal guy just to talk to. I mean, he got so many connects. I mean, he's one of the greatest college coaches of pretty much college basketball history. So, I mean, he's a great coach, crazy, intense. I mean, he's going to get after you. He's going to push you. I mean, that's kind of why he has a lot of guys in the NBA right now.
Do you talk to him on the reg?
Oh, yeah, all the
Like,
time.
you know, tonight you'll be texting with him.
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure.
So talk to me about that as a young athlete, right? When you have a coach that you're about to play for who you know is super intense and has a high standard, right? For young athletes that are you know, trying to pick schools and figure out where they're going, and talk about why it was either important, scary, like how you coped with going into playing for a school like this.
Yeah, I mean, my whole life, my dad, he's a screamer, yeller. I mean, he's going to be in your face all the time, and that's kind of what I wanted in college. And I kind of want to be pushed. I want to be pushed outside my comfort zone. I worked hard. I mean, I want somebody that's consistently going to yell at me and be on me. I don't want nobody to sugarcoat me. I don't want to if I'm playing bad, I don't want somebody to tell me I'm playing good. So, I mean, Cal's the type.
That's great. Come to New York.
Yeah.
No,
Come to New York.
I like this guy's attitude, man.
Come to New York because they're going to let you have it.
Yeah, media heard the
What
media.
the fuck was that?
The media is crazy here, I heard.
Yeah,
It's not just the media. Nah, people sitting courtside is going to be like, yo,
yeah, it's
you're
not.
my man.
Yo, it's not the Lakers because the Lakers are a great place to play too, but those people in the front are just there for a good time.
Yeah, they just there. That's for celebrities.
Nah,
just
B,
to
the
be
celebrities
The
here.
celebrities even here in New York care. Like everyone
They're
cares.
gonna stand up and let you have it.
Yeah,
They're
man.
gonna stand up and let
The
you have
fuck was that?
No, and honestly, there is. I'm not gonna lie, Ebro, and we've had our open problems with the Knicks as an organization and the way they've done things. There ain't nothing like the feeling of what that building feels like when a game's popping,
I
though.
heard it's crazy. I heard the Cavs game be crazy.
What? The Cavs
LeBron,
games are
yeah,
insane.
LeBron.
Or wherever LeBron's playing. Where do you think LeBron ends up next year?
I think personally, I think he's gonna try and get like Kawhi, Paul George, somebody decent that can help him. I think he'll stay.
You think he'll try to get someone and it'll end up
He's
staying?
for sure gonna try and stay. Yeah,
Wow, that would be
I don't
interesting.
think he wants to leave Cleveland. Personally, I think he wants to live in Cleveland. He wants to be there with his family. That's kind of where he grew up. It's just they got to get more pieces. There.
Who's your favorite player of all
Kevin
time?
Durant.
My guy KD.
Close.
Talk about that because I argue with a lot of people who have problems with Kevin Durant because obviously chasing rings and going to Golden State, et cetera, et cetera. Talk about that as an actual somebody who does this for a living, not you losers out there who just leave comments and act like you would actually make a life-changing decision, like deciding what NBA franchise you would go win a championship ring,
right.
but you make comments. Talk about it as an actual basketball player when you make these
why do you love
decisions.
him?
Why do you love him?
I mean, personally, I've been a fan since he was on the Sonics. Like, I'm not no bandwagon. I'm not gonna hop on. I've been with him ever since he was in Texas in college. Like, that's just my guy. That's just who I am. But I mean, at the competitive aspect of it, you're like, why did he leave? I mean, but dude's cooking. Like, dude's on the team. He's getting his buckets. He's doing him. He didn't just go there just to sit the bench and get his.
He's not a passenger.
He's not a passenger. He's going there getting his 30, 40 points a game, and he's leading them to championships. It's not like he's going there getting 10 points. Jordan Bell just out there just to get rings. He's there to getting his 40 points. He's getting his buckets, and he's doing what he do.
No, but it's absolutely true. Do you know KD at all?
Yeah, I know him and his brother and his mom.
Really? He's a good dude.
He's good people.
Now, and also, do you think there's ever been a big man with a better stroke than KD?
No.
I think, no disrespect to Dirk, who would be probably second for
Dirk-
me,
Dirk-
but KD's stroke is different.
So he's 7 foot.
Yeah,
You gotta-
Dirk has some, but KD got a lot more.
You know, Dirk
Yeah,
can
it's-
shoot like in the post, but KD just got the handles, and you can't stop. You can't.
He could maybe win the championship from 40 feet away. You know, like
He probably can.
He's-
But I think personally, KD can win on any team. Like if he is on the Cavs and LeBron, nobody, I think KD would have been perfectly fine. People would disagree with me, but that's mine.
Now, if you get an opportunity to play against Kevin Durant, would you want to D him up?
Oh yeah, my whole different mentality. He's not my favorite no more. You got to go at him. It's a different mentality.
Well, you're your own
on the court.
favorite, so you have to make
that's
sure
what
that
I'm
the
saying.
brand is strong.
It's different now that I'm in the NBA.
Yeah, you gotta make sure the Knox
Yeah.
brand is strong. You know what I'm saying? This is Knox versus Durant.
By the way, Knox is such a good name for the tabloid papers here. What the name Knox? Fort Knox, Knox. They're gonna use.
Yeah,
Welcome to Knoxville. It's gonna be everywhere.
And then the KN and the KN Knicks.
Oh,
and
the
Knox.
Knicks and Knox. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Knox
School
Knicks.
of Hard Knocks.
Oh, they write
That's
themselves.
Kevin Knox is going to the Knicks
That's it.
tonight. The decision's made. No,
Now I'm rooting for it though. Now I actually have a vested interest.
that's funny.
I hope you go, man. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yo, what is your defense like?
I play good defense. I mean, Yeah, I mean, I'm a good defender. I mean, my size, my versatility, where I can move my
How many
feet.
boards you averaged last year?
6.
Okay. And how many points again?
16.
16 and 6. All right, all right. What about assists?
Assists, I think like 2.
Okay.
Blocks?
I don't even know the blocks. I ain't really paid attention to the blocks.
All right, we're gonna get them blocks.
We gotta
out.
get
We
them
need
blocks,
blocks.
So if he gets here, we'll go work out with him.
No, that won't.
Okay.
Especially not you. You'll fall apart.
Well, do you want me to give him advice? Because so far, I've hit more shots in the NBA game than he has.
True.
In the NBA celebrity game last year.
Not a
Oh,
real
yeah,
NBA
that's not a
game.
real NBA game.
It counted. It was the real. It was the real court. It was wet. I was 1 for 2, baby.
Yo, Kevin Knox, man, it's a pleasure meeting you,
Yes,
bro.
sir. Thank you.
Yo, and salute to you, your family, all your hard work.
Yeah. By the way, congrats, Dad and family. Tonight's your night. Tonight's your night. You made it. All the early practices, all the money on those big ass shoes, and now you made it tonight. I hope you guys have a nice dinner tonight afterwards.
Yo, Dad, I hope you added up how much all them shoes cost over the years. So when that first check come in, give me that gift back. Yo,
Congrats,
Knox,
man. Enjoy the
congrats.
night.
Thank
man.
you. Yes, sir.
Cheers.
Thank
Of
you.
course.